Did you know that you can create back references in your details to guide the contractor back to the section? Let me show you what I mean. Now in Vectorworks, if you put this link in, it'll take you to the sheet. But how do you get from the sheet back to where the section was? That's what I've created here. This is a back reference. So if I want to see where this detail occurs in a section, I can click on it and it takes me back to this section detail. Now I can go through the entire set, adding those back references and really making the set of drawings interlink. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pickup. I've been teaching Vectorworks for 30 years, but I've been an architect for even longer. Back referencing is a really important concept, allowing the contractor to look at the details, but then direct them back to where the detail occurs in context. It's a very important concept. Let me show you how to create them in Vectorworks. Now in Vectorworks, we've got here this detail. I'm going to use exactly the same detail. Let's edit the detail. Let's change this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to update this to add a back reference to this detail marker. Now I've got some that I've already created, so I could use this one. This one was created earlier. So let's start with this one. And what we want to do is we want to convert this to be a back reference information. So let's edit this and we'll edit the style and I'll change the layout. So here it is here, the item and the sheet. Now the sheet I'm going to change and make it smaller. This is going to become a bit larger. Say 12 point. What's this one here? This should be 14 point. And we're going to turn off that wrap text and the scale is 12 point and my item is there. So I'm going to put a circle so that I've got something to put information around. There it is. So we've got that. We want that item to be in there. I'm just going to move that along. And this is too large. Let's make it 11 point. Let's make it center justified, center, so it's right in the middle. And I can then line that up with that point there. Okay, this is my sheet. And my sheet wants to be much smaller than that. So I'm going to make it, say, 7 point. And I'm going to change it again to center and center. And let's move that across somewhere. So I just need to make sure I've got this at the right point so that I can put this across here and make that line up in the middle, maybe just a little bit above the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to make a copy of that across here. So I've got these two. So this is looking for the sheet. And the place that we do this is through defining the drawing label. So this is looking for the drawing label. It's looking for the sheet name. And that's fantastic. This one wants to look for the back reference. So let's go define the drawing label. Let's get rid of that completely. We want this to look for the back reference. Add to the definition. Field label. I'm going to call this back so I know which is which. This circle is just not big enough, so let's make it substantially bigger. Let's move that across to about there. Move this one across to about there. So that might be big enough. We'll just grab this line, move that line across, and move this line down because one is my sheet and one is my back reference. And let's exit my label. So that's not so bad. You can see I've got the information there. Let's exit that. And what we should find is that most of them that are using the same label will update. So if this one's not using the same label, we just need to make sure that we give it the label. Let's replace it with that one. And now all we need to do is to give the back reference. So we then go, let's select our back reference. I want it to be that one, sheet 20. This one is, I can't remember which drawing this one is. Is that on sheet 20? I will need to go back and check these to make sure that they're the correct ones. This membrane roof here, let's go back to our back reference. There's a detail call out there. Tick that, or we can go select from the list. Check that so that it's got the reference. This one, we can go back to our back reference. There's nothing here maybe. And you can see there are no back references, so I'm not sure where that detail is. Maybe that detail is in a roof. So I do need to make sure that I've gone through the first way, making sure that I've got those in place, and then the second way, making sure that I've put in my back reference. Let's have a look, section here. So that section, this is detail 1 on sheet 44. So let's then go back and let's have a look at that sheet. That's sheet 44. Detail number 1 on sheet 44. That's the ridge detail there. And when we go to select the detail reference, I want this to be on sheet 20. That's the one. So select from the list, check that. Okay. And now when I update that drawing label, make sure we've given it the correct drawing label. That's the one I've spent so much time on. And now it's got the back reference on it. And now when I create and publish my drawings, it will have the back reference and I'll be able to use that back reference effectively. Now, if we have a look at the same drawing we had before, that was the section drawing, which was that section drawing there. If we have a look here, click, that takes us to our drawing. If we click on our back reference, that takes us back. We can click now, look at our ridge detail. We can now click back and takes us back. So these are really great techniques for making sure that your drawings are linked together. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, I hope you like that. If you love this, become a member of my community. This is the sort of stuff we cover when you want it. I'll see you there.